Hi, Dr. Scott with Cherry Lane Chiropractic, and we're wanting to talk to you about our principle. Well, the way I want to say, I don't want to make this sound like we're going to get you in a headlock and beat on you unless you do exactly these things but what they are is factors that involve a healthy lifestyle. And so one of the big things that we're frequently asked about is our nutrition, our daily diet. And let me just start by saying there is no one perfect diet for each and every one of us. I've been at one time a vegetarian for almost 20 years. I am currently not a vegetarian. I am a carnivore. And one of the things that influenced me in my decision is to live a long, healthy life requires some basic decisions on a daily basis about the fuel I put in my system. If you want to live an active and healthy life, you need to be careful of what you consume. And I think that's just a basic, reasonable aspect of our daily health. So when we talk about that four-letter word called diet, I would prefer to call it the choices concerning what I want to eat. And in that, we know that a plant-based diet is one that, when consumed on a regular basis, is going to be the healthiest for you. Now, with that said, I want to tell you there's two programs that we've looked at fairly extensively, the Paleo Diet and also the Mediterranean diet. Number one, Paleo. It is eating 3 meals a day and having snacks in between. And this is going to be an oversimplified version. Please, I encourage you to do your own research. Get on the almighty Google and look up Paleo Diet, P-A-L-E-O. Many people refer to it as the hunter-gatherer diet, in which basically you're eating food that man has not processed, because at the time that we were hunter-gatherers, there was no fast food restaurants. There was no ability to take food and store it for long periods of time. So the food was eaten fresh and basically whatever you could gather or hunt and kill. So with that kind of basic concept behind the diet, plant-based, lots of fruits and lots of vegetables, some fruit, high quality lean proteins such as cold water fish, grass-fed beef, wild game, all of that is included in this diet. And like I said, you're eating 3 meals a day. Your snacks are going to be nuts and raw nuts. They are high in oil, so if you have issues with your gallbladder, you need to be careful. So that's why I say you need to look at and do some research on your own to give you some of the benefits of the diet. I'll share with you my own personal experience. In 90 days of the Paleo Diet, I felt phenomenal. Energy levels through the roof. I was fitting in all my clothes without having to snug them up, and just a great asset to one's healthy lifestyle. And then the Mediterranean diet is also one that can be utilized. It does add a little bit of grain to the diet, and that's the one thing that Paleo talks about, absolutely no grains. And I see some of the healthiest people that we encounter, and that's one of their secrets, is off the grains. Now, there are substitutes for breads and pastas and things of that nature that can be made from plant-based. So take a look at that, folks. Paleo diet. Second on the list is Mediterranean. And basically look at eating a healthy diet, and it is important. The things that you choose to eat on a daily basis is basically what makes up the fuel that runs the system. So it is important. And now I'm not saying I'm a saint. You don't see a halo over my head while I'm speaking. I do enjoy some of the things that are processed foods, but I try to limit them and have them infrequently. They don't make up the basis of my diet, and I try to avoid fast food as long as possible. So I hope this sheds some light. And like I said, this is not an all-inclusive talk about nutrition. That's a subject that we could be here for days. So take a look at it. What you put in your mouth is important, and give that some serious consideration with regards to your health.